Hello everybody, I'm Enrico De Paoli. I'm here today at the ground control headquarters, main office, tech center, and this place is owned, run, and built by my old friend Geraldo Souza here in the north part of Miami, and he is certified, authorized, qualified, specialized in AVID equipment. So we usually use the things, sometimes we break the things, and he's the person who knows how those things work under the hood, why they sound like they sound, and what it takes for them to keep running. And I'm gonna ask him a couple of questions that could be valuable to all of us. So follow me inside the tech place. Hello everybody, I'm Enrico De Paoli with Mix Secrets TV. Today I have the pleasure, enormous pleasure, of being visiting a very good and old friend at Ground Control. He is a certified and authorized service provider for many major brands, including AVID, as we see in the background. And here he is, Geraldo.
Hello everybody.
Geraldo, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that could possibly help young engineers searching to buy new equipment.
All right, bring it on.
And most of the times people, they look for tube stuff. They ask about how many preamps, if the preamps sound good, if it's made in China. But I think most of the times the specifications, the technical specs, the measurements are overseen. They are, happen to be forgotten. And my question is actually, if those technical specs that we see on, the last pages of the manuals and most of the times online on the manufacturer's website, if you think they play a big role when you make a decision, a purchase decision, do you think that the technical specs on a piece of gear, noise floor, THD, total harmonic distortion, whatever else we read there, do you think that should help new clients decide on what to buy if they're in between buying two pieces of gear? Do you think they should take high consideration on reading the tech specs, or they should just go for the most known brand, the most famous brand, the cheaper one, the most expensive one? What is your point of view if you were to suggest what people should buy?
Yes, Enrico. Yeah, I'll always take the technical specifications into consideration. As a matter of fact, I would use both my personal perception of that equipment, not just the way it sounds, but how easy it is to use it, to operate it from the operator's perspective, combined with the sonic response and with the numbers that you're reading on the tech sheet. The tech sheet alone will not warrant the better sounding equipment. I think it's a combination of factors, but yeah, I will always take that into consideration.
Thank you for your input and point of view, Geraldo. Now, what do you have to say when, let's say, a piece of equipment, let's say the person is in between two pieces of equipment he or she wants to buy, right? And he's like, well, they're kind of like the same price. One is a little bit more expensive, but the spec sheets on that more expensive one, they shows less harmonic distortion, less noise. but for some reason the other piece of equipment sells more people seem to be happy with, and the person has an opportunity to go to the store and to try both out, and he seems to be puzzled because he likes the one with the lower specs better. How come do you think he can end up liking a piece of equipment with lower specs better than the higher spec equipment?
Well, I think, again, there's a number of reasons, and there's a number of things that should be taken into consideration. The fact that you have a poorer tech sheet doesn't make that equipment worse or better, for that matter, than any other. I think there's a number of factors. There's a combination of different factors involved. Maybe the reason why a piece of gear is more successful than the other is because it's so easy to operate. It's so dependable. It's easy to work with. You connect to your computer. It's up and running. It's got a nice, friendly front panel that anybody can understand and use. It's got good sounding quality, and the result is always there. I mean, you can perceive a good result even though you have an equipment with lower or worse technical specifications. I mean, I will always take it into consideration, but it's very unlikely that I would make a purchase decision based on the numbers I'm reading, as opposed to what I'm listening. So if I can't put that equipment to the test, if I have a way to demo it, if I can come to the store or have a friend that have the same equipment, I would always prefer to try it myself and see what the features are and the way it sounds before I would make a purchase decision. And I would probably, there's a number. It's not just about the specs. It's about the whole design. So what's going on, the combination of different components, the ergonomics, the way the equipment is designed, how easy it is to operate. I think there's so many different things that are put into that, into that recipe that is just. I wouldn't just rely on the numbers I'm reading. That's the bottom line.
Thank you so much, my friend Geraldo.
You're welcome.
Your input is very valuable. A lot of people buy equipment every day, and including myself. I'm always looking online, to see new things. And we read specs, and sometimes we just don't know if we should go for, the one with more better looking numbers than the other, and your qualified technical input will be helpful to many of the watchers and engineers out there. Thank you for having me here.
Sure, my pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Really enjoyed the day, and seeing all these beautiful equipment all around, literally all around us. And I hope to see you soon again.
Yeah.
And
sure.
Stay healthy.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.